afford to even put the food on the table.
They welcomed us in a way that...
If I was a white male, we help our armed force veterans.
Money that I had, I give out to... They're very nice people.
In the UK, we may look miserable, unapproachable and reserved at first, but even in these hard economic climates, we are one of the most helpful, humorous, kind and warm-hearted people in the world. So join me in this video where I'll introduce you to the great people of Britain and how we do help the country and the people in times of desperation. There feels like a lot of stress, negativity and divide here in the UK, and with the recent riots that happened earlier on this year hasn't helped with the situation. And also everything I've discussed in the previous video about broken Britain with the increased cost of living has not helped the situation either. And it's also put a massive burden for us here in the UK. However, even though this is all happening, us British people are always good at getting together in times of need, especially to help the people that are really struggling in this country. Here we've got a friendly British cat. Hello boy, or girl, I don't know. So this great British man I'm going to introduce you to right now, his name is Colin, and he's got an organisation called Computers for Kids where he donates free technology to help kids with their education and future. Let's go have a quick chat to him now. What encouraged you to start?
To be honest, I didn't plan on starting it. It was during the last lockdown in 2020. My ex-partner at the time was moaning at me because I had 2 spare computers because I'd bought 3 to build, 1 that I wanted. Tips are closed, can't take it down there. Plus I don't really like throwing stuff into the tip because it just goes to landfill. So I offered them online on Facebook, locally to a couple of kids. And next morning I had over 300 people requesting them. But on the flip side of that, I had over 100 people saying, look, I've got a computer, if you're happy to sort it for us, give that to a family, that'd be brilliant. And it did take me long to kind of realise actually if I get a few people together, we can pretty easily sort out the computers and get them out there to kids, and it just spiralled from there, to be honest.
What sort of people are you helping, Colin?
Primarily underprivileged school children, so families that typically wouldn't be able to afford a laptop or a desktop or even mobile phones or tablets. Not many people are aware, but about 60% of coursework, especially in secondary school, is now all online, and that includes GCSE. So children that don't have access to that technology are really left behind. So that does affect their grades, it affects their opportunities when they leave school in terms of jobs, and really leaves them behind. So the idea is to close that gap and to make it a bit more of an even playing field for them. Kind of families we come across, a lot of them are very low incomes. Some are asylum seekers, for instance. Others are working families, so you've got mom, dad, they're out at work, but with the rising costs of living, they can barely afford to even put the food on the table. And just people that are just really struggling financially. Because at the end of the day, it's all about supporting each other in the community, and if we can support them, maybe they'll go on to support someone else in the future.
And now I think we're going to deliver some equipment. We've got some here.
We've got a desktop here. It's for a family. I believe they are recently new to the country. They really don't have any money or anything, and this is for their daughter called Tiber.
So what we're going to do now, people, is we're just going to hopefully have a few words with the family.
You happy with that? Oh yeah.
There's a kettle lead in the car, so I'll go get that in a minute. I'll be able to plug it in properly for you, right?
People from outside the UK normally think the British people are miserable, sad and not helpful. I mean, what do you think, you know?
No, I would say no. They are really lovely. Probably a stereotype. People think that, you know, they are miserable and stuff like that. But, you know, since we are a migrant and we just reached here 2 years ago, they welcomed us in a way that, you know, we really liked it. And people need to get to know each other. It's not that, you know, you think. It's about, you know, how they are.
I've also been really impressed with another local guy from Crawley. Every Sunday, without fail, at home, he cooks meals, hot meals for the local people of Crawley, regardless if they're homeless or they're just in desperation and they're hungry and they just want access to a hot meal. Every Sunday in the local town centre, he turns up 5 to 6 p.m. and he feeds the community. Let's go meet him now.
Don't forget it, it's ready. That's all. Oh, careful, mate, careful.
Why are you doing this?
There's probably multiple reasons, to tell you the truth. The first reason is to set an example for my sons, my nephew. Hopefully, not hopefully, they will carry this on when I'm gone. So that's the main motivation. The other one is obviously, I know these people who I'm feeding. I used to smoke with them, I used to use with them, I used to shoplift with them. it's, if you know, just sit down with them, people from a past life that I could just rap with and just, you know, give them a little bit of hope. Like, oh my God, that's cute. We used to, do you not remember we used to do, like, those are the conversations we have. And then I'm at the end of it, I'm like, yeah, but so now you see what I'm doing, you can do it. You can change, you can wake up and get out of this little dip that you're in. And obviously it's not easy, but it's possible. And the best person for them to see that from is someone they used to use with, someone they used to, you know.
What more can be done by the government and the country to help and just so that people don't have to rely on people like yourselves, you know?
Honestly, probably use our resources better. Without me saying too much and being too controversial, just let's spend the money on the people here who need it before we worry about anyone else. Does that make sense? Do you know what I mean? Most of the like people are donating. Look at the corner over there. This is just people who've dropped off. Spaghetti bolognese sauce. Just simple, man.
And as you can see, these are all donations from the great British people. Check it out.
Great people of Crawley.
Yeah, and the great people of Crawley, of course. So, you know, there's spaghetti. It's just cheap stuff, but it's the thought that counts, you know. There's water here. There's loads of things. Bolognese sauce. So what we're going to do now, people, is Iqbal's going to finish off cooking. And yeah, we're just going to head over to the town just so we can show you what they're doing firsthand. Maybe we can even speak to a few real people, you know, to understand more about why they need people like Iqbal in the community to be helping them. Okay, not every day, but like I said, it's the thought that counts. And this is what really makes the people of Britain great. So let's go, and I'll see you shortly.
There.
That's fine. Loads of people come in here, or do you kind of just distribute, like,
yeah,
just whatever?
Some people come, sit down.
Like, if you want, you can come with.
Yeah.
So then we can.
So what's your name, bro, and how long you been doing this for, man?
So
Helping Q.
So it's Britsky, so I've been here for now 3 years, 3 weeks, sorry. And I'm homeless. Don't look it, but I am. So I was in France when I was 20 years old. And then my parents, it wasn't going that good, so I decided to leave France, come here. It's fucking cold here, but you know, it's life. And I'm trying to get a job as soon as possible, you know, trying to sort my life out.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, you're homeless, and you're like, and you're helping as well.
But
There's no excuse to help people, right? Regardless of if you're homeless or you've got a job or you don't or whatever.
Because like I said, when I first came here, my money that I had to keep, you know, I gave it to the homeless, and it was actually crackheads.
Oh wow.
So I made a big mistake, you know. So all that money that I had, I gave out to the crackheads that used on drugs, you know. So that was a bit shit for me. But at least it saw me lesson, you know.
Yeah, you learn, you live and you learn, right?
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
So yeah, people, we're all helping today here at Travel Gang. Got the missus as well. She's feeling cold.
Yeah, it is
yeah,
cold,
it's a cold night. But we're out here.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I've caught your food, okay?
Hey guys!
You want one pasta or two pasta?
Oh, one pasta's good. Yeah,
Shit,
I think,
sorry.
yeah. It's alright.
I've got four.
Oh wow, it's warm as well.
Yeah, it's nice and warm, you see.
Thank you guys.
That's right, mate.
I recognise you.
Oh, do you?
Yes.
Okay, where do you recognise me from?
You're the cooker.
No, I'm not. No. I do know him though. I met him earlier today.
Oh right.
Yeah,
well, you
yeah.
look like him anyway.
No. The people from outside of the UK think that the British people are miserable, sad, not really welcoming, that sort of thing, you know? I mean, what are your thoughts on that?
That's bullshit. If it wasn't English people, British people, I wouldn't be standing here and breathing. They're very nice people. People come here, they don't know me, they don't know where I come from, they don't know who I am. They help me out, they give me food, they give me money. I don't beg, I don't do that. They're very nice people. I think the government could do a little bit more thinking instead of seeing. What they see is not what they're thinking. They thinking is, oh yes, homeless. But what they seeing is not homeless. There is over 100 people homeless seen in this town. I know them, all of them. There's only 5 of us that are actually homeless, completely homeless, but nowhere to go. Nowhere. Myself, one of them. I've got nowhere to go. But there's other people who's got homes, They've done crimes and everything like that. And I've done crime, okay, I've been in prison and everything like that. But somehow they don't want to know me. I don't know why. I don't know for what reason. But they don't want to know it.
The man's not happy with the local council. You know, he spoke to me about loads of sensitive topics as well off camera. He didn't really want to show his face, and he was quite reluctant to speak about it. It's really sad, but what can we do? You mentioned that you don't just feed like homeless in general. It's what did you say?
To whoever needs a meal, whoever's hungry. I've got people like directly message me, and weekly before I come out here, I'll stop off this, drop them off a couple of meals or however many they need, and just make my way in. And unfortunately, people are in a situation right now, cost of living crisis that we keep hearing about. There's people suffering. There's people going out without meals. There's kids going to school on empty stomachs. Just want to do something to change that, and I think with time we will.
What more can the government do?
Without being too controversial, the resources. Where are they spending our money? Where's my? I pay a lot of taxes. I do. I'm offended how much money they take from me, and then every time I buy something, they take more money from me. Proper gangsters, the government. But anyway, it's another story. But just use our money wisely. Without. Do you know what I mean? But actually, you know what I'm going to say? People probably aren't going to like this. Empty out these hotels that people come into, like all these, like do something about it. At the same time, I'm one of them people. I've been to Calais, I've been on the other side, and I know the type of people that are trying to come here, and most of it is economic migrants. Should they be actually put in hotels, and should my money be going to house someone doing that? I don't. Some people may say yes. Now, if there's someone who's genuinely come from a war-torn country, there's something definitely, mate, of course, bring them here. Like, that's what, you know, that's who the people we're supposed to help. We're not supposed to help economic migrants trying to get here so they can get 30 of their cousins to come as well. I shouldn't really be saying that as a brown person, but it's the truth. I went Bournemouth in the summer. All the hotels, it's just outside. It's like, what is great about Great Britain anymore?
Apart from the people.
Of course, that's what makes the, you know,
yeah.
Of course. Our country is absolutely beautiful. It's the government that's the issue. Keir Starmer. If I was a white male, I would be intimidated. If I was living in Bournemouth and I was seeing what's going on and I was a white male, I'd probably join the ADL as well. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because obviously, you'll pick up the few bits that they're saying that is right.
Yeah.
And then, so you're like, yeah, so there's, yeah, I get it. I get it. I don't agree with them lot. Do you know what I mean? I don't agree with the way they do things. I don't agree with the way they talk. But out of 15 things, he might say one thing right, which I agree with, and unfortunately that one thing will bring in other people. Am I racist? Am I racist? I'm questioning myself now. No, I'm not. I'm just a realist. I'm gonna speak facts. I'm gonna speak the truth.
You know, as people, if you want to help, just drop a note in the comments, and yeah, you can help out.
Every Sundays, Spagmol Sundays, SBS, between 5 and 6, Memorial Gardens. I'm here, man. Anyone want to donate? All you got to do is order the food, order the bits, just have them deliver it straight to my yard. Nice and easy, simple.
There's also a lot of things the great British people do that goes unnoticed. A lot of it's offline and off camera. But for example, you could be walking in a park and you'll see a handmade gift with a positive note, an uplifting note, just left on like a park bench or tied around a tree. Stories of people paying for the person's McDonald's. So if you're waiting on the McDonald's drive-through, you know, you might find out that, oh hey, someone ahead of them paid for their McDonald's. So, you know, that's some great stuff that you don't really see or you hear about. And there's one thing, especially the run up towards Christmas, I noticed a lot of Facebook messages from anonymous people from local sort of groups, and they're asking for help, you know, struggling to just buy basic essentials, you know, things for Christmas. They can't afford Christmas gifts, and it's just general things like sort of donations for food, etc. And there's not just one or two people replying back wanting to help these people. There's like hundreds of messages. So, you know, there's a lot of things that go unnoticed. There's also more British people that I want to introduce to you as well. So let's go and see some more great British people. So we're at a local cab firm called Metro Cars in Crawley, and what this man's doing is incredible for the local community. So let's go and meet him.
So my father started this company 21 years ago. It's in our DNA to always give back to the community. And that stemmed from my grandfather who was in Pakistan, and we came over here in the 60s and 70s, and we just kind of carried it on. We've done some good things, 100,000 food parcels during COVID, baby items, we help our armed force veterans, there's so many programs and initiatives that we've done over the years, but I think the one that has majorly captured our community was this year we scrapped double, triple time pricing. And the reason why we did that was because A, it was the right thing to do. I don't think being born here that somebody who owns a cab office, who doesn't celebrate Christmas, that's driver doesn't celebrate Christmas, that's call centre in Pakistan doesn't celebrate Christmas, to fleece the British public during a cost of living crisis and try and charge them triple time just didn't sit right with us. And luckily we've got a great bunch of drivers that agreed to break this rule after 54 years, and it's worked really well.
Also forgot to mention that his dad is doing international volunteering currently right now in Afghanistan. So I guess it does definitely run in his family's DNA, right? Let me know what you think in the comments. So it's another day here in Britain. It's a bloody great one as well, you know. Sun shining, blue skies, but it's flipping cold. But anyways, travel gang, there's still a lot more people I wanted you to see and I wanted to introduce basically, but there's just so much more. I just don't have the time in this video to do it. It's just going to be too boring. You know, there's local food banks. There's one here in Crawley. It's called the Crawley Open House. I think they've been going on for about 20 years. I did have a little meeting planned with him, but it just got a bit too late. It is the new year now. It's the 2nd of January 2025. So anyone watching, happy new year to you guys. Hope you have a good one. And there's not just food banks, there's the local Sikh temple as well. They're all around the UK, not just in Crawley. They basically make food every day and feed just people that are visiting the temple, or you could be homeless, or you just want a hot meal. You know, sort of another set of great people here in Britain. And we can't forget the local boss man at your local convenience store, corner shop. Right, boss? Yeah, I hope you get my point, guys. I think it's pretty clear. There's loads of great people here in Britain, and there's things that you can do as well to make this place better. Support your local community, support your local charities. Like I said, here in Crawley, there's so many. I'm sure up and down the UK, there's loads as well. So there's things that you can do. Even if you have no money, there's, you know, you can be kind. You can just have a quick little chat to like a homeless person. It will make their day, I promise you. But mainly, if anyone from the government is watching this video, it's up to you guys to make big changes for us people in Britain, in this country, to make it a better place. It's up to you guys in the government to have the best interests for us people here in Britain, because you guys have caused a massive division in this country. So it's up to us people to unite here in Britain. And if you guys have seen my previous video about why I'm leaving Great Britain, you guys have probably shifted through the thousands of comments. There's like over 5,000 the last time I've checked. And yeah, there are quite a few racist remarks, but the majority of comments are really positive, and this is the kind of thing that I expect from the great people of Britain. So I hope with the great people of Britain, and hopefully with the support of the government, we can make Britain great again.